Greetings and salutations, and welcome to Behind the Syndicate, the Week 1 edition. It's right, folks. We are finally made it to the regular season. I am joined by always Coach Champagne. He is the head coach of your soon-to-be COFL champions, the Texas Syndicate. We have a very packed show today. As you can see, we have a lot of guests. So let's get right into it. Coach, thanks for joining as always. First off, congratulations on that big 53 to donut shutout last Saturday against the Arkansas Nighthawks in your preseason game at P Field. What a way to kick off the COFL area for the Syndicate.
Yes, sir. Nah, thank you for the opportunity. It was good to meet you in person.
Yeah.
Finally, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guys. Um, they were next on our journey, and now it's new memories, right? Guys have had a chance to do what they need to do and embrace that moment, and now we're on to a new journey. So
Yes,
that's how I
sir.
feel about that.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys dominated from start to finish in that 53 to nothing shutout. So what stood out to you most about your team's performance? Was it the physicality up front, the offensive execution, or was it the defensive intensity?
Well, it was a variety. I, I I think we have first off before the football stuff. No one's perfect, right? But I will say we have solid character guys where we don't have little to any me guys, and that's from all three sides of the football, and that's real. And this ain't the first time the guys that are on here that have heard it. So shout out to those guys for embracing that culture, embracing that expectation. They were neat, they were clean from pregame script to dress in the locker room to doing what we need to do with the warm ups, all that. So I was really impressed because a lot of times, in moments like that, you do your thing, right? And then you start having a drop off at some point in the game. Um, and I'm a strong believer that all of us, without even saying it, I think we had 30 in the first half or something like that, or 31. We all were sending a message to each other where we wanted to match that or more. So, shout out to those guys with that type of mentality that they have that's internal. So, that was the most impressed thing. Up front with the trenches, the special teams game, the day piece with the extra points, and then they got to kick a field goal as well to show as well.
Mhm.
And it was by committee on all sides of the ball. So very proud of those guys for being like that.
Yes, sir. So, as we know, the defense pitched that shutout, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Arkansas even made a single first down the entire game. So, with all that domination on that side of the ball, how did the front seven and the
I can't
second?
hear you, Miss Audrey.
Sorry. Yeah. So, how did the secondary communicate with each other during the game? Was there any specific scheme adjustments that worked especially well? Oh, Coach, can you hear me? Looks like everybody's here. Coach, can you hear me? All right, Coach. Let's go ahead and remove him real quick, and then see if we can come back. All right, guys. So, what do y'all think about the game this last Saturday? We'll start with you, Jaron. I mean, you were pretty good on extra points and the field goal. Uh-oh.
If we all in the same hotel, I know for a fact that our service is bad. The internet is not good here.
That's better.
Okay, I think we got everybody back.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, can you hear me? Ah, okay. Coach, looks like you're
Yep,
muted.
I can hear
There-
you. It's just a little
Okay,
echo.
yeah, no problem. All right, Coach. So, what did you think about the communication between the secondary?
You said the presentation between the secondary.
Yes, sir.
Um, for what they were given, They did solid. The secondary, I admired their tackling a lot. Great technique. Some we preach and harp to our guys, tackles over hits, and they did that. Still need to be better in areas, but the tackling sparked out with those guys in the secondary, based off of what they saw. Very knowledgeable, very hands on, um, and most importantly, they're unified and not selfish in that group. So, shout out to those guys in the secondary.
Yes, sir. So we saw that the offense did put up big numbers. There was multiple rushing touchdowns. Jeremy Hunt threw
I
several
can't hear you
touchdowns.
now.
Uh-oh. Coach, can you hear me? All right. Can you hear me, Coach?
I can't hear you, Miss Audrey.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, Jaron, can you hear me?
I can't hear. I'm trying to hear.
Ah, okay.
Let me
It
see
looks
real
like
quick.
everybody's unmuted. All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So, what did you think of the game Saturday?
I think overall we came out. We didn't have too much time to get together as a group, but I feel like the days that we did have, we came out and we did a good job. As a whole. There are little things that we're gonna get together, but I think we have a solid group here, and we have a solid thing going at the Syndicate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, Jaron, I was asking you earlier about your kicking. You were perfect on extra points and the field goal. So, what do you
hmm
think
I
about your
can't.
performance?
I'm obviously
I
very
can't hear
pleased
you.
with it. Obviously, that's what any kicker's dream is, just go perfect on a day, but really more of kind of getting that connection between me, James, and Owen all down together. Obviously, it was really nice to have all those live reps in the game. So kind of really, obviously, can't ask for much better than that. So we could all get together and kind of keep moving this forward going into the week one.
Yes, sir. So, how's your chemistry with the long snapper? You guys have been having a good relationship there.
Trying to hear you again. I can't hear you again.
Oh snap! We're all right. All that hotel Wi-Fi. Huh?
That's what it is.
All right, Coach. You can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent, excellent. All right, so the quarterback play. What you like from the quarterback room, and how did the timing look with the wide receivers?
The timing looked well. Especially after once we got to that third series and beyond. It was solid. Of course we were sloppy at the beginning, but I mean we're not robots. We're not gonna be perfect. But what I will admire from the quarterback room is it was a short term mentality, one moment at a time. Something we've preached into all the guys from all the positions, good, bad, terrible, outstanding. Everything is a freaking moment. So shout out to Jeremy for that as well, and shout out to Mr. King as well, who are both our quarterbacks and stuff like that. So they both displayed that. Um, hey, it was like pitch and catch in some areas. The decision making was solid as well. Very quickly as the game progressed early in the game. So shout out to those guys.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach. Well, I'll let you. I understand you got a lot of announcements. So I'll let you take it away. So, what do we have?
They're on my phone, but they're on my phone. But what I will say, we
I
got
can't hear you guys.
a special guest for the coin toss as well. Probably can help me a little bit with the name piece like that, but she is a wrestler. I love wrestling, so shout out to our front office for getting that done. We have a promo code in our we have a promo code for our tickets for this particular game as well. Um, so those are going out. Tickets for general admission is $10. You can find those on the hometown app as well. Um, with that app and with everything we're posting right now, if you go on our social media pages for the Texas Syndicate, you'll be able to see flyers, links, and things of that nature that'll be able to reference those things, right? Um, like normal in the past, I'll do a video kind of explaining like the announcement and post a link in the captions as well. What else we have? We have auctions or raffles for a Texas Syndicate cowboy hat or boots or cowboy hat as well. So if you come to the game with boots or a cowboy or cow lady hat, um, you can have a shot to win a raffle on some things as well. Um, with that raffle, that winner will be announced at halftime, and you're basically a coach for a day for our next home game. Not this home game this weekend, but the next home game we'll have in June. So those are just a few quick announcements. Shout out to our marketing team, front office ownership for making a flyer on like a how-to guide, so to speak, for utilizing that promo code, utilizing the hometown app, so that way everyone can see how to navigate that app. So that way you can produce a ticket. So that way you can attend our game in person. Shout out to everyone that watched our live stream from YouTube. Whether you were in Austin, Pflugerville, Texas in general, we had some people outside of the state. That's going to be the same concept going into this game and for the duration of the season. So we're all grateful for that as well. That's all I got right now.
Yes, sir. So the crowd was pretty rambunctious there Saturday. There was
I
a
can't hear you now, Mr. Audrey.
okay, sorry.
Let me get back in. Get back.
All right. All right. Hey, Raekwon, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. What'd you think of your performance on Saturday?
My performance, I mean, as far as like overall, I mean, I think I give myself like a C, C or B. Came out sloppy, just being trying to get back into good football, but I started to pick up later on during the games and everything. Big key was special teams, just trying to get the special teams going. Special teams gonna win the games, so if we could get the special teams going early, then I know we could be in the game. So overall, I think I did pretty well. It's gonna be a big game this week, so I know I'm gonna be more hard on special teams than anything because that's gonna change the outcome of the game.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach, can you good? Can you hear me? All right. Looks like Coach is still not able to hear. Oh,
Can't hear you.
You probably got to I keep refreshing every time I hear somebody. I just refresh.
Yeah, same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing.
okay. Yeah, I can hear you guys. I can hear all of you.
I know we just in this bad Wi-Fi service in this hotel. It's unfortunate, but hey, you gotta make it work.
That's right. That's right. All right. So one thing that I noticed that I don't even think the Nighthawks crossed the 50-yard line, so and I don't think they got a first down all game long. So, what do you think about type of performance on the defensive side?
Oh no, the defense was solid. It was very good. I mean, the same defense we go against every day of practice make us better as well. So we already knew what we would expect from the defense, and how they're energized and keep us going as well. So we already knew the Nighthawks were gonna score a touchdown, and we knew they won't get on first downs and all that. So our game plan is make sure we get our defense get them off the field quick as possible, so we can keep them off the field and let us keep scoring touchdowns. That was the whole goal.
Absolutely. So, even in a dominant win, what are one or two things that you are focusing on cleaning up in the getting ready for the regular season?
Say it again.
So, even in your dominant performance, what are one or two things that you're looking forward to cleaning up?
Oh, I would say just getting the plays down faster, understanding when we go fast, the tempo, get the concept of it and everything. I mean, we want to be together for a week, so we're still trying to learn each other. We're trying to get the timing right, learn how to work together as well as a team and everything. But just trying to be a dominant offense. Try to be the number one offense in the conference. That's the goal. So we're still working towards that. We got a lot of goals. We didn't hit our goals last week, but because defense scored a lot of touchdowns too as well. So that's the reason why. But this week is gonna be a different story.
Yes, sir. All right. What about you, Coach? What are some things that you're looking at cleaning up?
The penalties, I would say, right? Got on them to that about halftime, right? Um, for the most part, we responded in areas uh, with that. Just learning each other, learning the type of officiating crews, things of that nature. Still keeping our controlled violence, but being within the rules and stuff. So I admire the guys for going through the whistle mentality like we preach, all that good stuff. But tighten up our shot group with hand placement on the penalties. And then, even on the special teams penalties as well. So I would say going into this week, cleaning up the penalties and piece like that. Is probably the number one goal. And then just our tempo. Just our tempo with getting the calls out for all three sides of the ball. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We can always be better with tempo.
Yes, sir. So we know that this is still a relatively new group in a brand new league and a brand new team. So how did the energy, communication, and brotherhood feel on the sidelines and in the locker room during and after the game? Were you able to hear that question, Coach?
Can you repeat it?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is a relatively new group in a brand new league and a brand new team. So how did the energy, communication, and the brotherhood feel on the sideline and in the locker room during and after the game?
Oh, this group, like, I've been around some older guys, you know what I'm saying, where I've coached out of state, been in the college room as a strength coach and stuff like that as an intern in the past, different type of things. Their vibes are well. Their vibes are well. Um, a lot of we guys on this team, a lot of we guys. Make no mistake about it. Everybody is competitive. Everybody wants to be the one, but they all understand that we got a particular mission, you know what I'm saying? And it takes all of us. So the vibes as well on the sideline when guys did things well. Um, when guys were out of the game, so we can get other guys in the game or different type of personnel groups in the game. The engagement was still there, the support was still there. Um, the warm-ups were crisp as far as being focused, the pregame. Everybody was locked in, everybody was together. So shout out to those guys. We got a solid vibe as an entire football team. As of right now, we have our growing pains. Everything ain't always perfect and sunshine and rainbow, but they all know that every action is out of love. It
Mhm.
might not look like love in the moment, but offense is going to get on us and beat us up, so to speak, right? Defense is going to bark and beat them up, so to speak, and special teams going to have that swagger to them and be clutch, and crisp with their technique and stuff like that, and they planning in tempo.
All right. So let's transition to this upcoming week. It is week one of the regular season. We finally made it. We're
Hmm.
playing the San Antonio Toros at P Field. So what kind of a bad blood, is there any bad blood and bragging rights between you and San Antonio that's already building?
Well, I mean, for me, I don't personally know them, right? Um, but they've been a quality representative for our league just as well as us. Um, we have some common denominators in areas and stuff like that. We have some coaches that, and to include myself, that live in that city. We have some front office personnel that have worked with some of them before, right? Um, we I know a player or two on there that I used to coach before, right? So, as far as bad blood and stuff, they next on our schedule. That's just what it is. They next on our schedule. They next on our journey. And it's one moment at a time.
Mhm.
And this is what our guys, our coaching staff, ourselves, and our city and our organization, hey, they're next on the list, and we've been prepping and building for this entire COFL journey since what, February, March, right? We've prepped for it a little unorthodox, but something we tell our guys is what, control what we can control. What we was not gonna do is oh, we'll just wait until May and then we'll put it together. Nah, so do more mentality. So hey, looking forward to it. The next on the list, and that's just that.
Yes, sir. So, where do you expect the biggest battles to take place? In the trenches, or any skill position, or any other playmakers that you have against third secondary? What do you think is the biggest matchup?
Oh, I would say the trenches on both sides, right? The offensive line and defensive line for both parties is solid. The special teams battle as well. Um, time management piece, you know what I'm saying, as well. And just the mental aspect of everything is just a moment. It, we don't want cakewalks, and that's life. That's not football. You know what I'm saying? So we're all males and adults, right? We have some females that are supportive staff and personnel as well, but we're all adults at the end of the day. So eh, next moment mentality. So the trenches. Looking forward to that matchup. Looking forward to the special teams game matchup, the time management matchup as well. And everything else gonna take care of itself. The skill guys are gonna show what they need to do as well. But everybody gonna have a moment to do this chess match. And I'm looking forward to it. We're all looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So we'll go ahead and uh, let the players take over. So yeah, let's get their thoughts on the upcoming game. So we'll start with you, Raekwon. So know that you are. I thought you did a pretty good job in the running game last week. So what is your biggest? What are you looking forward to the most against the San Antonio Toros?
Um, just a competitive game. I want, like Coach said, I don't want a cakewalk game. I want to go out there and do what we got to do. Like I've been preaching to my team and just anybody that asks about this game is like, look, we all in the same league. So what you did beforehand, or where you at before, you could have been the CFL, the UFL, the NFL. It don't matter where you was at. We in this league together now. So clearly, you got put in this league for a reason. So we are the same. So you know better than nobody else. So when we stood up Saturday, you got to show me why you deserve to be a different league than this. And I'm just gonna keep it just like that. So they could go on Instagram or social media and say they're gonna do this, do that. Well, you gotta show me Saturday. 'Cause if not, then you do all that talking for no reason. Then, so that's how I'm carrying it.
All right. So have you seen any of
Well, I
the?
can't hear you.
Okay.
Hold up.
All right. So I can move on to. All right. Hey, Dion, can you hear me? Dion? All right. Hey, Dion, can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. All right. So,
I'm having a hard time hearing you guys.
okay. All right. We can. All right. Hey, Jaron, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Excellent. All right. We got somebody.
Mhm.
Okay. So Sarah, how do you expect to follow up your performance from the Nighthawks game when you were 7 for 7 on extra points and what was it, a 38-yard field goal, I believe it you made?
Yeah. I mean, for kicking, obviously for me, it's just consistency, keeping everything I do the same exact way every single time. So obviously, it's like my position. I don't have to necessarily worry too much about another team or prepping for a guy across from me. It's more of it's all me against myself and all this type of deal. But got a great group of guys in James and Owen that we all do our best to try to get each other as consistent as possible, just to make that piece as easy as possible. Because obviously whatever we do helps really affects the team. Because especially in a game like this, everything's going to matter. Every single play, every single snap, every single kick, everything's going to matter. So just kind of ready for any moment that we can, and just excited for this opportunity to really get out there and compete this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what is from a personal standpoint, what is the biggest moment that you've had in your career?
I think, you know, in college, I've had game-winning kicks. I was able to make one for a conference championship before. So that was a very big kind of moment for myself because it kind of all that kind of culminates all the work that gets done into everyone kind of just sees kickers as, oh, you just kind of take 3 steps, kick the ball and call it a day. But you kind of forget about the hours, the days, the weeks, and all that, everything you got to do. So it's always those moments. And then obviously doing that and then getting this opportunity to even be here right now with how I've been with my kicking and all that. So just getting this chance is obviously probably even, in my opinion, even very very similar to that, very close on it, how it feels personally. Because when it comes to the college, and it was like I went to high school, did all that. Now then I went to college. Then after college, it's like what's going to happen now. So that takes real like the determination in me to keep practicing with not knowing if I was ever going to get another chance to even do this again.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I think you did an outstanding job in the preseason game. I'm looking forward to seeing you repeat that effort for week 1 against the Toros.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can get let's see, Dion. All right, Dion, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. So Dion, I saw you on the sidelines during the game, and I saw you firing up a lot of your teammates out there. You possess a lot of outstanding leadership quality and a lot of leadership quality out there. And so, what makes you so vocal on the sidelines?
It's just a passion, like this is nothing to take for granted. It's a blessing to be out here to play football. And so I just want to be the guy that brings the energy to my team, to always keep us up no matter if we're winning or we're losing. Having that energy and staying up, it'll help you in like the football game world.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was out there listening to you, and I was like, man, I feel like I should get a uniform on and run out to the field myself and get fired up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, for sure.
All right,
We
so
gotta have a guy like that.
yes. So, what are you looking forward to the most in this week 1 matchup against the Toros?
Me and my D lineman, we're coming together. We're definitely putting our schemes together. This won't be an easy offensive line, so we're definitely trying to, put our schemes together, and just come out and dominate. That's the only way that we know how to come out and just dominate, dominate, dominate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I really thought it was almost like having a second coach out there in the field. And I'm sure players like you makes Coach Champagne's job a little bit easier, where he has that second lieutenant out there on the field, barking orders and helping get things all straightened out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I definitely try to, be a pivotal role of just being able to help my guys when I'm not on the field. I've been a part of teams where it's, you're on the sideline and, you're not really paying attention to the game. But, I'm definitely trying to be the guy that pays attention, try to like talk my teammates up and, kind of amp them up a little bit just to fire them up.
Hmm. Yeah, I really saw you encouraging. Uh, don't want to mispronounce his name. Nana Asante. Is that how you pronounce his
Yes,
name?
sir. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I really
Yes, sir.
saw you really doing some encouraging him out there, especially at that toward the end of the game. He had a little boneheaded penalty out there, and you corrected him, and it was very encouraging to see you doing that for him.
Yeah, like I said, we're one team. We're only as good as our strongest link. I mean, as our weakest link, and we try not to have no weak links in this program. So definitely, bad plays happen, but you always got to keep your head up and just focus on the next play.
Yes, sir. All right, see if we can get Coach back in here. All right, Coach, we got you back.
Yes, sir.
All right, excellent, excellent. We can get Raytheon back. All right, Coach. So I heard a little bit from your players here. I think you really got a really good squad so far. Uh, and I know that it is week 1, so we have to talk about the bad thing, and that's cuts. So can you talk about cuts and how hard that process was?
Yeah, it wasn't an easy process. Um, it's never easy to make those decisions, but someone has to make them. right? Unfortunately. Um, what I hope that everyone took from the preparation before training camp, experiencing and enduring training camp, enduring preseason game, enduring now for those that are still here, that hopefully they know, regardless football or not, that same energy I'm gonna give them when they doing something bad. It's the same energy I'm gonna give them when they doing something outstanding.
Mhm.
Um, I believe that majority will respect that. They might not like it, but respect it and hopefully appreciate it. Can't please everybody, but grateful that we didn't have to do a lot of change in new faces and old faces and things of that nature. But it was a few where we had to had that conversation. But that's a part of this profession. That's a part of this industry. That's a part of this journey. But a player is a player. If they've been with me, you know what I'm saying? If we've zoomed, if I've trained them, if I've coached them, chatted with them, whatever, a player is a player. It don't matter if they grown adults or young kids, is whatever. But I mean, 90% should know same energy I'm gonna give you, whether I'm chewing you out or whether I'm speaking life into you. Um, whether I'm telling you the baddest person on the planet, whether I'm telling you, hey man, you scored that freaking 55-yard touchdown. You put that ball to the freaking sideline, rabbit. Step elbow down or whatever, right? So and it's like that with all three sides of the ball. Jaron and I have conversations. He darn kicker. Hey man, you dictate the tempo out there. It's more than just you taking your 3 steps and you kicking it. No, you dictate the tempo. Or you tell the holder, he dictates the tempo, and that's how it goes, right? Same thing with Dion, right? He was one of the players that I referenced when, hey, we wanted to go different personnel looks on all sides of the ball, and you guys stay engaged. Not only you guys stay engaged, this your time to get your coaching reps. Whether they want to coach or not after, that ain't my business. But if they don't want to coach in the industry, that's fine. But everybody's gonna have to impact somebody, whether it's they got kids, a sibling, a business that they want, an entrepreneurship, community leader, a neighbor that is in charge of the neighborhood security, whatever. Everybody got everybody got to be ready to execute, but everybody got to be ready to take on that vocal leadership or that be by example leadership when it's all said and done.
Yes, sir. So we got a very serious question for everybody. What is everyone's pregame snack?
Ooh.
I'm gonna let y'all go first, fellas.
Oh man.
Pre-game snack.
Um,
I ain't gonna lie, I love Smoothie King. For some reason, I have to have like some fruit, some Smoothie King, something that's like a pregame ritual for me.
Strawberry extreme, man, pineapple for me. Mm,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
I don't know.
that
I,
Smoothie King is that's it.
I had Chipotle and Smoothie King last week, so that's
I
what it
think,
is.
man, I'm like a protein bar and some fruit kind of guy, really, and some carbs.
Mm.
Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. After the game, though, I'm feasting on whatever I can find.
No, yeah, facts,
After
for
the game,
sure.
I
That's
can eat
whatever.
that.
But I'm definitely a Smoothie King kind of
Uh,
guy.
All right. And then we have
have a
one comment. This is for you, Jaron. Wants to know, is your leg real?
um. Yeah, it's pretty real. Don't I might get a robot tattoo back there just because you never know. We'll see how the rest of the season goes.
Oh, goodness.
That's funny.
Right. So, uh, what would, for you guys, what does a successful week one performance look like for you and the team? Are there benchmarks you want to hit? Uh-oh.
I think we got each position group's got their own stats. I mean, what they want, their goals, they want to hit for the week. I know as far as running backs, I know we don't want no fumbles. We want a combine of 200 yards. Offensively, we want over 300 offensive yards and everything. So I mean, offense, we got our own goals that we want to hit to make sure we have a great game. I can't speak too much on the defense side because I'm not defense, but I know they got their goals too as well.
Yeah, no, we definitely have our goals that we want to reach. We want to be a dominant offense. As coach says, we want to be studying a lot. We definitely want to, be an aggressive defense, and so that's definitely just something we prepare for.
Same on special teams. We all have our own kind of goals and benchmarks that we kind of want to hit. For me personally, probably just smooth operation on every single thing from the kickoffs. Also on the extra points. So I know Owen has his own for punt. James has his for long snapping, and obviously the punt return team and the kickoff return team has their own. So all hitting our benchmarks, and end of the day, a win's a win.
Hmm.
All right, Coach. What about you? What's your expectations? What's your benchmark?
All those things those guys said are similar to our six values that we've been engraving into their hearts since February, March. Energy, effort, execute, together, tempo, tough. So I benchmarks win the special teams battle, be fast, physical, and upset on all three sides of the football. Um, Everything we do together, one moment at a time. Adapt, adjust, but don't settle. But overcome. You know what I'm saying? So, without going too in depth, along as a coaching staff, we've empowered these guys to have their own mantras, but within our expectation, not culture. You know what I'm saying? So they know, long as you on them six values we just said before, you G to G. Uh, Rabbit, without saying it, you already know what your offensive coaching staff and what I personally tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got the hat for it. I don't have it on today, but you picking up what I'm putting down, right? By committee with that. Um, Jaron, you, Owen, James, especially you and Owen, talk to y'all about, hey, these guys know what the expectation is for us, but what we do as a coaching staff is give them a little bit of empowerment, right? Same thing with defense on all three sides of the ball. I'm sorry, on all three levels of the football. Like, hey, together, one moment at a time. Trust what you see, trust what you know. Um, and that's it without giving all the keys to the Jeep.
All right, so now I have another very important question. All right, so do you guys have something y'all do before going on the field? Any rituals or routines?
Does anybody want to answer that?
I switch up every week. Out of you. I
I
don't
mean,
really
for me, it's
I don't really have nothing like it has to be this way or I'm gonna do bad. Like I don't really have nothing like that. More just being just
Yeah,
mindful.
me either. I don't really.
Yeah, do I need to do it? And then I go outside, stretch, warm up before I start putting the pants on, the game pants on, and stuff like that to get warmed up before the game. That's all, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
pretty
really.
I'm pretty methodical when it comes to everything, though. So I got to be the same. I mean, offense, defense, it kind of they do different things, so they kind of move with the flow. But for me, doing the same exact thing is I just kind of kick some more kicks, get my mind right, and say a little prayer to myself, and go out and do the thing.
All right. So you guys don't wear like the
Yeah,
same
pretty much.
socks all season long?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. All right. So I have just one last question for you, Coach. What's your message to Syndicate Nation as we get ready for the home opener this Saturday?
Our message is be there at PFIL. We're grateful for y'all opening our city to us. Shout out to that facility. From all the decision makers at that facility. Miss Jennifer and her staff for making everything accessible for our guys from the training room to the field, not rushing us in and out the locker room. Shout out to them for that. Our message to the city is energy, effort, execute. Together, tempo, tough. We're gonna be fast, physical, and upset, um, but we're gonna be controlled with it. Um, and above all else, we're gonna be who we are, and we do everything together. So we're gonna be who we are together. And this is all it is to it.
Yes, sir. All right. So, Jaron, do you have any closing salutations that you would like to say?
I just want to say appreciate all the support we've gotten so far as an organization, from everyone watching these videos and everyone that comes out and supports us in general, just at the community. So we hope to really see that stands, the field packed out this weekend. It's going to be a really great game. So really hope we can get everyone out there and just have a great time and give them a show and just rock on.
Yes, sir. All right, Dion, do you have any final words that you like to say?
Pretty much same, we hope to pack the stands out. We appreciate the community. We thank everyone who is supporting us and, being on our side. We appreciate everyone that is rooting for us, and we just hope we're going to put on a good show.
Outstanding.
I
All
wanted
right.
to say one more thing. We did have one announcement. So there is information on our page about our guys, right? So we have jersey sales, right? You go in there, there's a flyer. I think there's a link for it as well. I can add that in my video, what I'm saying, that I'll make later on in the week. But you can real life go on that link, pick whatever number you want with whoever's last name you want, and you can make a shape, what I'm saying? To support our organization, Texas Syndicate. But you know, if you got a player or two or so, get after it. These guys do a solid job at big boy rules, so to speak, right? Grown folks rules, and they ain't just out here to play football. Yeah, they are out here to play football, but they out here to do the ultimate mission as well. That's unified, but they do the marketing piece too. They market, they sell themselves. A lot of these guys come from different experiences where we got some NIL kings in the house. We got some top jersey sell humans on our team. We got uh some animated guys that mean very well, right? Mean very freaking well, and they've gotten it out the mud, and they're gonna continue getting it out of the mud. And even with the love and support that they get from their teammates and their organization, what have you, they're not gonna lose sight of who they are, and the edgy parts of part of them as well. So yeah, go get them jerseys for our guys, man. Whatever jersey y'all want, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Dion, look like somebody got a 24, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it looks like Jaron's got some fans up in here.
Yeah, I'm told. Hey, man, Jaron, man,
Oh,
that's
it's
the
right
Hey,
there.
Jared.
that's the man. That's the man with the plan. I need one of his, man. Put that in the frame.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Let me hold something, man. Let me hold something.
Just gonna do my
uh,
thing, man. Just gonna do my thing.
yes, sir. All right, Rabbit, if you don't mind if I call you that, what's your final thoughts?
Final thoughts is just, I'm gonna tell everybody bring their popcorn, man. It's gonna be a movie Saturday. Uh, look, when they ranked us like towards the end, so it's gonna be a show. We playing with a little chip on our shoulder, so it's gonna be a great game to watch, and I can't wait to everybody watch this game, either in person or on YouTube. Just tune in. We're gonna give the crowd a show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys. Coach, do you have anything that you would like to add before we end the night?
I just appreciate these guys making time to be on here. Um, Putting them out there. You know what I'm saying? So hope they enjoy the moment and we get more guys on it. And then, like I always say with every podcast, if nobody ever told y'all, Y'all matter. You're chosen. You're more than enough. Be the change that you want to see. Change starts with you. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining us tonight. And even with all the little technical difficulties we had, we were able to push through. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys playing this weekend. It is this Saturday at 7:00 p.m. Central Time at the P Field in Pflugerville. And if you are not going to be able to be there in live, you can watch it on the United Football Media's YouTube channel. All right. And well, until then, guys,
Yes, sir.
have a great night. We'll see you at the game, and let's unite the hustle. Good night, everybody.
All right.